Let me introduce everyone. This is my boyfriend, Lynchuan. Jintao, what are you doing?
This unknown person is not worthy of attending our kin family banquet, and even less worthy of sitting at the main table with me.
He is my boyfriend, your future brother-in-law. I ask you to be more respectful.
A convict with no status, no background. What is there about him that I should respect? His presence will only bring shame to the kin family. If you truly care for the kin family, while other guests haven't really noticed yet, make him leave quickly. Right. Is everyone perhaps not very familiar with my cousin's boyfriend? Luckily, I did my homework. I'll properly introduce my cousin's boyfriend to everyone. Let's see what kind of outstanding person he truly is. Who actually made Zhonghai's top favored daughter of heaven reject a marriage alliance with the Kang family from the imperial capital? Young Master Qin.
Li Daijian.
Come, let me introduce everyone. This is Li Daijian. He is the head of our kin group's newly established branch company. Coincidentally, Manager Li and his girlfriend happen to know a little about my cousin's boyfriend.
Jintao, what do you mean by this? He was fired by me yesterday because of his misconduct. Yet you let him take on the role of head of the new company. What do you mean?
Cousin, what you're saying isn't right. Just because he misbehaved under your management doesn't mean he'll misbehave under mine. You might be proficient in business, but when it comes to managing people, you're definitely not as skilled as I am. Good. A good bird chooses its tree to perch on. Since young Master Qin gave me this opportunity, I definitely have to repay him. All right. Hurry up and introduce everyone to my cousin's boyfriend. What kind of extraordinary person is he, after all? Yes, young Master Qin. He's just a convict who spent 3 years in prison as a labor camp inmate. His father, in order to save money for him to marry a wife, even took on a part-time job collecting manure. My sister's lifestyle is not proper. Furthermore,
Hey, you.
you, how dare you hit someone?
If you dare to fabricate lies again and insult my sister, I'll kill you.
Young Master Qin, you must save me. He really will kill someone.
3 years ago, he was imprisoned for grievous bodily harm. He really will kill someone.
Presumptuous. My kin family's banquet. How can it tolerate a rude and arrogant person causing trouble here? Guards, get him out of here.
Second uncle, you can't just listen to his side of the story. It's clearly that he was the one who provoked the Lin family first.
You are rude and willful, ruining the marriage alliance between the Qin family and the imperial capital's Kang family. And today, on your grandfather's grand birthday, such an important day, you bring a useless good-for-nothing into the house. Do you want to put the Qin family's reputation where?
I'd like to see who dares to lay a hand on him. Lynchuan is my boyfriend. He is also here today to attend Grandpa's birthday banquet. You have no right to drive him away.
This truly is a grown daughter who can't be kept at home for such a disreputable man. You dare to be so disrespectful to us elders. In the future, if you truly were allowed to inherit the Qin family's great power, then we elders would even dare to breathe freely.
Qin Moran, don't think that just because you've achieved something at the company, you can be here, reckless, arrogant, disrespectful to elders, and dare to disregard the Qin family's reputation. Today's banquet, being held in the Blue Bay Hotel's Diamond Banquet Hall, is a great honor for our Qin family. It is attracting attention from all of Zhonghai. I will not allow anyone to tarnish the Qin family's name. If you insist on disregarding the Qin family's reputation and protecting this trash, very well, then both of you get out. Guards, now remove him.
I've long heard that the Qin family is not what it once was. For the past 3 years, it has relied on Moran to reverse its decline and stabilize its foundation. At first, I didn't believe it. The Qin family, after all, is a century-old aristocratic family. It shouldn't be so lacking in talent. But seeing it today, short-sighted, unable to distinguish right from wrong, there isn't a single person capable of great use. The Qin family is truly lamentable.
How dare you? Our Qin family is an aristocratic family, after all. You, a reformed through labor convict, dare to make baseless comments and slander us.
Narrow-minded. Foolishly unaware. If the Qin family were in your hands, it would have perished long ago.
You.
Qin Moran? How desperate for a man are you? For such a wild man, must you make today, in front of all these distinguished guests, completely disgrace the Qin family?
You bastard. I'll beat you to death today. Let me show you what the inviolable might of a noble family is.
Son, are you alright? You actually dared to strike.
Lynchuan, you, Lynchuan. I shouldn't have brought you here, involving you in this trouble. Second uncle. I'll take Lynchuan and leave right now.
You hit someone and then you want to leave? How will I get by in Zhonghai from now on? Where are my Qin family guards? Break his limbs. Hang him at the entrance as a warning.
All this noise. What kind of decorum is this?
Grandfather.
Old master, please don't get angry.
Grandfather, it's not that we insist on making a fuss. She, Qin Moran, on your birthday, brought a disreputable convict who is spouting wild words here, slandering and provoking our Qin family. That's why we were forced to.
Silence. Haven't you disgraced yourselves enough? Moran, is this the young boyfriend you brought?
Grandfather, please listen to my explanation. Lynchuan, he.
Enough. What happened just now? I already know all about it. You can face people of much higher status and position than yourself, neither humble nor arrogant, arguing logically when your beloved woman is being bullied. You dare to stand up and refute without yielding an inch. Right, not bad. This is how a son-in-law of our Qin family should be.
Thank you for your praise, Grandfather. Quickly, thank Grandfather.
Many thanks for your approval, Elder Qin. I wish you boundless fortune like the Eastern Sea, and may your days be as bright as the sun and moon.
Good. This year's birthday banquet is exceptionally lively. It shows that our Qin group, under Moran's leadership, has returned to the right track, and furthermore, has achieved remarkable results. That's why it could attract so many distinguished families to come. Moran, you've worked hard.
Grandfather, being able to do my best for the Qin family and to relieve your worries is what I should do.
She really dares to claim this credit for herself. Old master, our Qin family's profit this year compared to last year has not seen a significant increase. Why in previous years, there haven't been so many prominent figures gathered. Yet today, it is precisely so. Actually, regarding this matter, it has absolutely nothing to do with Qin Moran.
Second daughter-in-law, I know that normally you have many prejudices against Moran, blaming me for handing over the authority of the Qin group to her. This has neglected your family, but Moran was someone I assessed, and facts have proven that entrusting the Qin family to her was the correct decision. We are all one family. Everyone must unite as one and have less suspicion.
Old master, it's truly not that I'm suspicious of Moran, but rather that today's grand banquet, that's all Zhao Dao's
The film
achievement.
was translated and
Zhao Dao has this
narrated by
capability now.
Media.
Old master, just as I said earlier, our Qin group, compared to last year, hasn't seen a significant improvement. So why are there so many prominent figures gathered today to offer congratulations? The most fundamental reason is simply because the banquet hall for your birthday celebration has been upgraded from the bronze banquet hall on the 3rd floor to the current diamond banquet hall.
Behind Blue Bay Hotel is Medicine God Pavilion. It is also the only 7-star hotel in Zhonghai. Banquets for ordinary prominent families can only be held at most on the 5th floor in the Gold Banquet Hall. As for first-tier prominent families, they are in the Platinum Banquet Hall on the 6th floor, and the Diamond Banquet Hall where we are now symbolizes extraordinary status, commanding the respect of all prominent families and figures.
That is indeed true. So, what you mean is, this Diamond Banquet Hall is...
Old master, it's like this. All the matters big and small concerning your banquet hall, these were all handled by Zhao Dao, who was busy working tirelessly and personally involved, including the upgrade of our banquet hall. That was also arranged by the hotel's manager in charge, Manager Su, out of respect for Zhao Dao. For the Qin family, the purpose was to help our Qin family elevate its prestige.
If that's truly the case, then Zhao Dao has truly grown up. This is a great achievement.
Thank you, grandfather, for your praise. I have grown up. I hope that in the future, I can share the Qin family's burdens.
Good, good, good. Our Qin family has someone to carry on the legacy. Truly blessed by our ancestors. Our Qin family can continue to prosper for 100 years.
Old master, now, Zhao Dao has already grown up. As for Moran, 3-year term as a director of our Qin group has expired. According to our previous regulations, this Mo Ran should step down from this position, give way, and Jiwo should take over as the new director. What a coincidence. Everyone is here today. I think you should announce it to everyone in person.
Well,
What are you laughing at, you useless person?
Our Qin family's affairs. When is it the turn of an outsider like you to mock? If you don't, explain yourself clearly today. You'd better get out of this banquet hall right now.
I'm laughing at his grandstanding. Laughing at your self-importance. And your ignorance of your own limitations.
Impudent. Our Qin family's birthday banquet. How can it be the turn of a convict like you to hurl insults here? To mock and ridicule? Dad, he's publicly slapping our Qin family's face.
Grandpa, Lynchuan. He just spoke out of turn. He didn't mean to offend. Lynchuan quickly apologized to second uncle.
I didn't do anything wrong. Why should I apologize?
Lynchuan, I know you're worried for me, but Qin Tao now has the ability to take over Qin's group. I should have already.
Exactly. Because he upgraded the birthday banquet hall from the 3rd floor to the 7th floor.
Lynchuan. Blue Bay Hotel in Zhonghai is a special establishment. Qin Tao being able to connect with Manager Shu already proves his connections and capabilities.
What if I told you that this banquet hall, upgraded from the bronze hall to the diamond hall, has absolutely nothing to do with Qin Dao?
You loudmouth, just shut up already. This matter, I arranged it from beginning to end. It has nothing to do with me. Does it have something to do with a convict like you? Grandstanding. Utterly ridiculous. Just like your character, you are utterly unworthy of entering the doors of our Qin family's birthday banquet.
Old master, you've seen it all. This convict, he's spouting nonsense here. He has no shame. But this is a slap too? The face of our entire Qin family. A slap to your face. This makes us, all the distinguished guests present today. How will they view our Qin family in the future?
silence. Lynchuan, your first impression on me was good, which is why I allowed you to be seated. But you just spoke provocatively. Touching upon the dignity of my Qin family, you must give me a reasonable explanation.
Grandpa, Lynchuan, he just...
Enough. Let him speak for himself.
What you just said was correct.
Wasn't it? Admit that you were talking nonsense just now.
The upgrade of the banquet hall is indeed related to me. Blue Bay Hotel gave face to me, and only then upgraded the Qin family's birthday banquet to a higher standard. So this has absolutely nothing to do with you. That manager Sue
The film was
might not even
translated
recognize you.
And
Damn it.
narrated by M Media.
This convict actually guessed it right. I indeed haven't met Manager Zhu. This is utterly shameless. A laughing stock. Are you taking us for fools? Before you met Qin Moran, you were still just a convict who had just been released from 3 years in prison with no background whatsoever. Manager Zhu, why would he give you face? What do you take Blue Bay Hotel for?
I think he's just trying to gain attention, and that's why he's spouting nonsense here, using this to cover up his own inner inferiority. Moran, it's not that your second aunt is criticizing you, but your taste in men is really not good.
It's normal for young people not to admit defeat. But before your wings are fully grown, you must learn to hide your sharp edges. Not by this kind of attention-seeking method to grab people's attention. This will only make you become a laughingstock and a target of public criticism.
Grandpa, Lynchuan must have another reason.
Moran, you don't need to protect him. With his current character, he is not worthy to enter our Qin family's gate. Let him go.
Convict. Did you hear that? Grandpa told you to get lost.
Get lost.
If you don't leave now, don't blame me for being impolite.
Whether what I said is true or false, just ask Manager Sue of Blue Bay Hotel, and you'll know.
Who is looking for me? Elder Qin. Today is your birthday. I specially represent Blue Bay Hotel to present you with our hotel's Diamond membership card. I wish you many happy returns of the day.
Diamond membership card.
Manager Sue, for you to personally come here I'm already very grateful. And you've given this old man such a valuable diamond membership card. This old man and the Chin family will surely remember this kindness.
Elder Kin, please don't be so polite. The Kin family is now favored by an important figure. Our hotel is also establishing TIs with the Kin family in advance.
It's actually Blue Bay Hotel's diamond membership card. It said that throughout Zhonghai, only 7 of these have been issued. This is absolutely a symbol of status and prestige. What a grand gift.
Heaven truly favors our Kin family.
That diamond VIP card is formidable.
It's more than just formidable in Zhonghai. It symbolizes status and position. And once a year, the opportunity to request medicine from the medicine god pavilion from Elder Wang. You don't even know about the diamond card, yet you dare to spout such nonsense. Claiming this diamond banquet hall has something to do with you. You're dragging our young lady into serious trouble.
Yul, don't talk nonsense. Lynchuan, let's just leave.
Stop. Just now you were spouting nonsense here, saying you wanted to wait for the manager to confront him after he arrived. Now Manager Su is already here, but you want to run away? It's not that easy.
This. What's going on?
Manager Su, it's like this. Today, at our old master's birthday banquet, an uninvited guest appeared. He insisted that the Blue Bay Hotel upgraded our old master's birthday banquet from the 3rd floor to the 7th floor because of him. But this was clearly the result of my son, Zhao Dao's communication with you, wasn't it?
Your son?
This is my son, Jin Dao. You've met before.
Yes. Hello, Manager Zhu. Hello, young Master Kin.
You, Lin, I'd like to see what you have to say now. Manager Su, it was precisely because of our Zhao Dao's influence that our banquet hall was upgraded. Now, immediately, in front of everyone, apologize to everyone in our Chen family, and then get out of here.
Mother, stop talking.
I didn't say anything wrong. Why won't you let me speak?
Madam Kin, it seems you've misunderstood. I have never met young Master Kin before. Furthermore, this diamond banquet hall was personally arranged by our chairman Zhang, specifically at the behest of a very important person.
What? It wasn't because of Zhao Dao?
Madam Kin, you're overthinking it. Your son is so young and has no notable achievements to speak of in Zhonghai. How could he possibly be the important person who can command our Chairman Zhang? However, please rest assured, today's Kin family birthday banquet will be hosted by our Blue Bay Hotel, according to the highest standards of the Diamond Banquet Hall, guaranteeing everyone's satisfaction.
But
Enough. Don't talk about this matter anymore. Manager Su, our Chin family, feels uneasy receiving such undeserved special treatment. Could you please give us a hint or two? What exactly is the identity of that important person?
The film
Naturally,
was
they are a dragon
translated
among men.
and narrated by M Media.
1 in 10,000.
Lynchuan, are you really that important figure?
him? A reform through labor prisoner just released from prison, trying to sneak into our Chin family? A good-for-nothing moocher? How could he possibly be some important figure?
Manager Zhu, I didn't mean to offend you. You say he is that important figure. Isn't that a bit too casual? If he's that important figure, then I am his superior. Everyone, you've misunderstood. What I mean is, this gentleman cannot possibly be that dragon among men. That 1 in 10,000 important figure. Furthermore, who exactly the important figure is, I also don't know. Nor do I have the authority to meet them.
See? I told you so. If he were that so-called important figure, a sow could fly up a tree.
In the end, he's still just a attention-seeking scoundrel.
What right do you have to say that? This diamond banquet hall, isn't it unrelated to Qin Dao? According to the original agreement, if Qin Dao had the ability, he could participate in the rotation, but now it seems he simply has no real ability. Shut up, you cheap girl. Do you have a right to speak here? Don't you forget. You are just our Qin family servant.
Enough. Stop arguing. All of you. The matter of Zhao Dao participating in rotational management. Let's put it aside for now. The company will still be managed by Mo Ran, who will continue to serve as a director. If next year, she can lead our Qin family to a higher level, then in the future, all of our Qin family's industries will be handed over to Mo Ran to manage.
Old master, this isn't fair.
This matter is settled.
The Kang family from Imperial Capital's congratulatory gifts have arrived. The Kang family from Imperial Capital presents to the Qin family of Zhonghai a pair of dragon and phoenix auspicious jade rui scepters, a pair of glass-type jade bracelets, 1 Imperial Phoenix crown, 30 million in cash, 999 gold bars, and 1 limited edition supercar. These gifts, each one is incredibly valuable. Together, they must be worth over 100 million.
As expected of the Kang family from Imperial Capital, so generous with their gifts.
Wait, no. These gifts don't seem like congratulatory gifts for a birthday.
So many valuable gifts. If we accept these, will our Qin family become prosperous? However, these don't look like gifts for the old master's birthday.
Phoenix crown, ruby scepter, gold bars, bracelets. This is a betrothal gift.
Betrothal gifts?
Yes,
Don't be nervous, I'm here.
He's here.
the third young master of the Kang family from imperial capital, Kang Lynchuan arrives. This is the third young master of capital's Kang family, the legendary figure in the business world.
It is said that at 18, he already controlled a company with a market value of tens of billions.
The Kang family's brilliance in imperial capital is considered dazzling. Placed in Zhonghai, they would be able to suppress everything, a peak existence. Grandpa Qin, I represent the Kang family to offer you birthday wishes. May your blessings be as vast as the heavens, and may you live 100 years.
Good.
Grandpa Qin, my father learned that you were unwell. This time, he specifically instructed me to bring this and present it to you. Dad, the gift Lynchuan brought is certainly no ordinary item. Your chronic illness this time will surely be cured. This is actually the great rejuvenation pill from the medicine god pavilion. Made from the world's most precious medicinal ingredients and refined with the essence of the sun and moon. It can cure all diseases and prolong life, which is not even a question. This is truly the highest grade elixir. Its value is immeasurable.
This is truly a great rejuvenation pill. I can't believe in this lifetime I would still see a great rejuvenation pill.
The Kang family's generosity is simply astonishing.
Legend has it that the Kang family's old master and the Qin family's old master had a past connection. Because of this, the two families even arranged a childhood engagement.
Second Uncle Qin, you are correct. This is indeed an elixir from the medicine god pavilion. However, Second Uncle Qin, you are also mistaken. This is not an ordinary great rejuvenation pill, but rather a 3 revolutions revitalization pill. This is actually a 3 revolutions revitalization pill. A top-tier elixir comparable to immortal medicine.
Oh my heavens, what exactly have I seen?
The 3 revolutions revitalization pill, the entire supply in Huaxia, does not exceed 30.
A god-tier immortal elixir, it can revive the dead and regrow flesh on bones.
I am unworthy, but I have gained the appreciation of Elder Liu, of the Medicine God Pavilion in the Imperial Capital, and am fortunate enough to become an inner disciple of the Medicine God Pavilion. And this 3 revolutions revitalization pill is the meeting gift bestowed upon me by my master. The status of the Medicine God Pavilion is inherently beyond noble for you to be honored. As an inner disciple of the Medicine God Pavilion, you truly deserve to be called a dragon among men, soaring through the clouds to the 9th heaven.
This is truly a distinguished guest of my Qin family. What supreme honor.
With such assistance, the Qin family is bound to have a bright future.
The Qin family has the potential to rise again and rank among the 4 great families.
Lynchuan, this gift is too valuable. I, an old man, cannot accept it. You're in the Kang family's intentions. I have already received. After you return, please convey my thanks to your father.
Grandpa Qin, the congratulatory gifts I brought this time are not just for your birthday celebration. There is another intention behind them. To offer betrothal gifts to the Qin family, to fulfill the engagement that my grandfather and you arranged for me and Sister Moran. Back then, the little yellow-haired girl from back then has grown into the top prodigy of Zhonghai, a business genius. Marrying her home will not only prosper my Kang family's foundation, but also allow us to conveniently swallow the Zhonghai Qin family, gaining both wealth and beauty.
Lynchuan, the engagement between you and Moran was indeed arranged by your grandfather and me back then. However, marriage is no trifling matter. As your grandfather, I cannot be arbitrary. I still need to hear Moran's opinion.
Old master, back then, you and the Kang family's old master had a life and death friendship. Since the two families made an engagement back then, now, how could it not count? Moreover, today Lynchuan brought such valuable gifts. This clearly shows his sincerity. You cannot, in front of Zhonghai's many prominent figures, reject the Kang family's face. Furthermore, the important figure we were just guessing about is right here now. We already owe a huge favor.
Mei Hua, what do you mean by that?
That important figure must be Lynchuan, Blue Bay Hotel, with Medicine God Pavilion as its background. And today, Lynchuan brought this 3 revolutions revitalization pill. This indicates that the relationship between the Kang family and Medicine God Pavilion is certainly not ordinary. Medicine God Pavilion must have given special consideration to the Kang family's reputation, and that's why they allowed Blue Bay Hotel to give special treatment to my Chin family, and only then did they give you this Diamond Hall VIP card.
Please accept my bow, second uncle. And accept my bow too. What Medicine God Pavilion's special treatment? I'm not familiar at all with Zhonghai's Medicine God Pavilion. Second Uncle Qin, Zhao Tao, you're overstating it. I merely mentioned it to Medicine God Pavilion. I didn't expect the esteemed figures of Medicine God Pavilion actually gave it to me. A little respect, gave the order. You sit first. Sister Moran. I've been waiting for this day for many years. Please marry me for the rest of my life. I will definitely cherish you and treat you as a treasure. I will spend my entire life making you a happy woman.
As long as this slut marries into the Kang family, the future Chen family will surely belong to Zhao Dao. Moran, what are you still hesitating about in terms of status and position, in terms of looks and appearance, in terms of behavior and conduct? This Lynchuan is truly 1 in a million, and what's more, today he also relies on this connection with the Medicine God Pavilion. Then in the future, he will definitely rise to prominence. Such an excellent man. If you look across all of Waxia, you won't find a second one.
Marry him, marry him.
Young Master Kang, thank you for still remembering me. But I cannot marry you. I'm sorry.
Why?
Moran, do you know what you're saying? What kind of nonsense are you speaking? Quickly agree to Lynchuan.
Moran, don't be willful. This marriage is not only for yourself, but also for our entire Qin family.
Young Master Khan, thank you for your affection for Moran, but Moran already has me. So she cannot agree to you. But don't worry. For the rest of my life, I will definitely take good care of Moran.
What are you?
You bastard! Do you know what you're saying? This is my Chin family's banquet. You have no right to speak here. How dare you ruin my Chin family's future? Your intentions are damnable.
Given that you are Moran's second aunt, I won't bother with you. If you dare to be presumptuous again, don't blame me for being impolite.
You disrespect your elders. Your behavior is crude. You even dare to lay hands on me. In the future, you will definitely abuse Moran. Moran, you must listen to your second aunt. Don't ever be deceived by this man's words.
Kid. Today is my Qin family's old master's birthday banquet. I don't want to make things too difficult. If you leave now, I won't hold it against you. What happened before? If you don't know what's good for you, don't blame my Qin family for being merciless. Kid, I don't want to know your background. I advise you to stay away from Moran.
Moran. Today, I never thought I would confess my feelings, so I haven't prepared a wedding diamond ring. However, if you are willing to marry me, I will later definitely give you a huge diamond ring. Are you willing
But they.
to be with you? I am willing to be an enemy to the world. You have the courage to accept me.
Let go of her hand. Stay away from Moran.
Quickly let go of Moran's hand.
I am willing.
Oh my god, Miss Qin, actually for someone of unknown origin, rejected young Master Kang-san.
Oh my god, this is publicly slapping young Master Kang's face and the Kang family's face.
The Qin family is playing with fire. Moran. Are you sure this is your choice? You won't regret it.
I won't regret it.
All right. Kid. I don't care what sweet words you used to bewitch Moran. But I advise you to stay away from Moran. What you can give Moran, I can still give. What I can give Moran, even if you try for 8 lifetimes, you still can't give it.
How do you know I can't give it?
You, death-seeking convict. Lynchuan is the imperial capital, Kang family's third young master, with a prominent background and immense wealth. Just the ones sent today. These betrothal gifts, combined, are worth over 100 million. That's not even counting this priceless 3 revolutions revitalization pill.
What can he give? What he can give is only his impoverished state. And in the future, endless trouble for Moran. You Lin. You offended our kin family. You already have no way out. Now, you've also offended young Master Kang. You useless person are doomed to die.
This is my choice, and has nothing to do with Lynchuan, so don't you all target him anymore. Lynchuan, quickly leave. Today, for my sake. You made enemies with everyone. I am truly touched. But we ultimately.
Don't worry. I can handle it. What about the 3 revolutions revitalization pill? What about betrothal gifts worth over 100 million? These things, in my eyes, are just one word. Vulgar. What I can give Moran is 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times. Can you all give that?
You Lin. You truly are a talent. That bragging, you've completely overblown it. Are you from this circus, making a guest appearance?
You got a lot of nerve. And 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times. Young Master Kang on his side, that's tens of billions, hundreds of billions, trillions. Even if you dug up all 18 generations of your ancestors, you still couldn't gather 10 billion. Not even a fraction of it.
You are ignorant. Difficult to enlighten.
Presumptuous. You have repeatedly been disrespectful in my Blue Bay Hotel, and even targeted my Blue Bay Hotel's most distinguished guest. Now, immediately bow to young Master Kang and apologize, begging for forgiveness. Otherwise, you will absolutely not walk out of the hotel's main entrance.
He is your distinguished guest. What about me?
Young Master Kang comes from a noble background and has connections with the Medicine God Pavilion. Naturally, he is Blue Moon Bay's most distinguished guest. As for you, you come from obscurity. And you're just a freshly released convict. Compared to young Master Kang, you're not even worth dust. If it weren't for the fact that you were brought by Miss Kin, I would have long ago had someone taken you down.
Old Master, why are you vomiting blood this?
Elder Kin, this is an old ailment flaring up. Quickly use young Master Kang's 3 revolutions revitalization pill and give it to Elder Kin to take.
This kind of thing of unknown origin cannot be fed to old Master Ching. Otherwise, nothing can be done to save him.
Brat, what do you mean?
That pill is fake.
What do you mean, fake? How is that possible? Don't you dare make groundless accusations here. This pill was obtained by my father with great difficulty from the Medicine God Pavilion. How could it possibly be fake? I think you were just intentionally delaying time and delaying the old master's opportunity for treatment.
Only by using my 9 reversal rejuvenation pill can his condition be stabilized.
You beast. Do you want to kill the old master? 9 reversal rejuvenation pill? That is from the Medicine God Pavilions. 9 great treasures. How could it possibly be in your hands? If we are to take a pill, we must still take young Master Kang's 3 revolutions revitalization pill. Dad, you're awake.
Lynchuan, you saved this old man's life. My Chin family owes you a huge favor.
Grandpa Kin, I ask you to bestow Moran in marriage to me. I am willing to be your kin family's ideal son-in-law.
Good. I will grant your wish. Lynchuan, you are arrogant and conceited, with no foundation. You are not worthy of Moran. Your rudeness just now. I'll pretend nothing happened. The Chin family and young Master Kang and Blue Bay Hotel will not make things difficult for you. You may leave.
Old Master, you don't believe me.
My words end here. Handle yourself. Show him out.
Lynchuan, I'll go with you.
Moran, if you dare tonight to leave with him, you will no longer be a member of my Chin family.
10. 9.
You, Lin. What do you mean? My grandfather has already given you a way out. Still trying to be mysterious here. Are you really not afraid of death?
You brat, you really are. Someone who won't shed tears until you see the coffin. Director Zhang, please, find a few people and quickly throw this bastard out.
Since he doesn't know what's good for him and has betrayed Grandfather Qin's kindness, then let's grant him his wish.
1.
Grandfather,
Grandfather.
what's wrong with you?
Old master, why are you spitting blood again? Were you fine just now?
Grandfather, young Master Kang, you must have a way, right? Please save my grandfather.
Quickly save the old master.
I'm not a doctor. Young Master Kang. As far as I know, this 3 revolutions revitalization pill should have a problem. My 3 revolutions revitalization pill absolutely cannot have a problem. It's the old master's own life, reaching its limit. The 5 decays of heaven and man in this world. No miraculous elixir can save him now. The Qin family should prepare for the funeral.
Lynchuan, I know you can definitely save grandfather. I beg you, please save grandfather.
Miss, this pill.
I believe Lynchuan. Get out of the way.
Qin Moran, what are you doing? Are you going to listen to this convict and kill grandfather?
You bitch.
The eldest young lady of the Qin family is truly insane, just picking up a random pill of unknown origin and stuffing it into the old master's mouth.
Old Master Qin is completely done for now.
Young Master Kang, with his noble status, only managed to get a 3 revolutions revitalization pill. That kid got a 9 reversal rejuvenation pill. It's simply ridiculous. Qin Moran, you've killed grandfather. Just you wait, I'm not done with you. Keep an eye on them. Don't let them run away.
Lynchuan. Grandpa.
Get out of the way. The pill is stuck in his throat.
What are you doing? You. Grandpa.
Old Master.
Grandpa. Lynchuan. You ex-convict. You killed my grandpa. I'll fight you to the death today.
You bitch. I saw through you long ago, plotting mischief. I never expected that you would dare collude with outsiders to deliberately kill the old master.
The daughter of the Qin family, Qin Moran, conspired with her illicit lover to poison her grandfather. Someone seize both of them, arrest them, and throw them out. Yes. Second Uncle Qin Moran was also bewitched by this fellow. I am willing to take her back to the Kang family. Please, second uncle, grant us this. Take this little girl to the Kang family. From now on, she won't be able to interfere with the Qin family's assets. Moreover, the Qin family will gain an additional connection to the Kang family's network. Since Lynchuan has spoken, then I will give the Kang family some face. Go.
I will not go with you back to the Kang family.
You ungrateful bitch. Lynchuan was helping you. How could you be so ungrateful?
Kid, you killed Grandpa Qin, and you still want Moran to suffer punishment with you? Are you even a man?
Which of your dog eyes saw that? Which of my hands killed Grandpa Qin?
You are simply shameless. Moran has been so protective of you. Do you still want to push all the blame onto Moran?
Moran, you should take a good look. This is the man you chose. What he means is, this medicine, you personally, fed to the old master.
The film
So this
was
responsibility
translated and
must be borne by
narrated
you.
by M-Media.
Beat them half to death first, then send them to the police station.
If your brain isn't working right, go see a doctor.
Grandpa, you're awake.
Grandpa,
All of you, move aside. Many thanks, Mr. Lin, for saving my life. I had already walked to the gates of hell, but you pulled me back.
Grandpa, you're mistaken. It was young Master Kang's 3 revolutions revitalization pill. He saved your life. That one of his was fake.
Yes, old master. This is all young Master Kang's 3 revolutions revitalization pill is doing. It has nothing to do with this kid.
That's right.
Old master, why did you hit Xiao Dao?
Fool, you immediately apologized to Mr. Lin.
Elder Qin, your body has just recovered. Please do not get angry. Moran, quickly help Grandpa sit down.
Could it be that his 9 reversal rejuvenation pill is real. Impossible. This is absolutely impossible. My 3 revolutions revitalization pill was obtained by the Kang family at great cost. The 9 reversal rejuvenation pill, that is from the medicine god pavilions. One of the 9 great treasures. How could a reformed through labor convict like you possibly have a 9 reversal rejuvenation pill? Grandpa Kin, my 3 revolutions revitalization pill must be real. It's just that the effect is a bit slow. Don't let him deceive you. If it weren't for my 3 revolutions revitalization pill, you might have already been poisoned to death by him.
My boyfriend, I didn't expect you to help me with such a huge favor.
Since I promised you something, I will certainly do my best.
But today, that thing you had me give Grandpa to eat, is it really from the medicine god pavilions? 9 great treasures. The 9 reversal rejuvenation pill?
Of course it is.
And that Mr. Jiang seemed to respect you greatly. He said you were his most distinguished guest. What exactly is your identity?
Zhang Yongchang willingly bows to me, which means I am naturally a member of the medicine god pavilion. Actually, I am the medical venerable you speak of.
Are you tired of living? You, although you are like that old acquaintance of Elder Wang. He also appreciates you. But the medical venerable is incredibly noble. And in Huaxia, they are all top-tier existences. If you impersonate him, that's a crime punishable by extermination of your clan.
Actually, I am really.
You are
film
not
was
allowed to
translated
mention
and
those 2 words
narrated by
again,
Media.
okay? Actually, the medical venerable has always been my most admired idol. His medical skills are heaven-defying, unparalleled in the world. He controls the medicine god pavilion, holding Huaxia's medical and economic lifelines. Moreover, he is the most influential man in Huaxia's 9 provinces. If there's a chance, it would be great to meet him once.
You're praising another man in front of me like this. Miss Chin, isn't that a bit inappropriate?
Don't talk nonsense. My feelings for the medical venerable are purely admiration. There's absolutely no romantic affection, no male-female feelings. But looking at you, you're jealous. Don't worry. I heard that their medical venerables throughout history all have to undergo numerous trials. And they have to spend most of their lives to gain the recognition of the medicine god pavilion. If you calculate it, he should be around my grandfather's age, so I am merely a junior to them, showing respect to elders. And also, I'll tell you a huge secret. I heard the medicine god pavilion is cursed. They're medical venerables, although they are each unparalleled in the world and incredibly noble. But I heard they are old, short, and ugly, and can't find a wife their entire lives.
That's so miserable.
Exactly. It's said that only this way can they cultivate without distractions and improve day after day. Moreover, I heard.
Drink. Young Master Kang, have another drink.
You. Master. Your disciple greets Master.
I have already investigated. That kid Lynchuan was favored by Wang Qingshan of Zhonghai Medicine God Pavilion. He must have taken him as his personal disciple.
Master. In that case, Lynchuan's 9 reversal rejuvenation pill is real. I will kill him.
More than half of the medicine god pavilions across the 36 lands of Huaxia have already fallen under my control. If it weren't for the new medical venerable suddenly emerging, your master might have, 3 years later, become the true medical venerable. However, with the new medical venerable appearing, I will eliminate him, take back the medical venerable token, and rightfully and legitimately achieve the supreme position.
Master. your disciple wishes you in advance unrivaled dominance, and to soar above the 9 heavens.
The new medical venerable has not shown himself yet. We don't know his exact identity. The day of the welcoming venerable banquet is almost here. At that time, your master will cause great havoc. First, I must eliminate the new medical venerable, and that bastard Wang Qingshan. And what about you then? You will follow closely behind master, and kill that bastard Lynchuan. As easy as crushing an ant. It's that simple.
Yes, master. I can't wait to go to the welcoming venerable banquet. No. It's the dragon slaying banquet. Zhao Chuan, I don't need to dress so formally, do I? This string tied around my neck. It's quite constricting.
Dad, this isn't a string. This is a bow tie. Today is your son's big day. You must dress a bit more formally.
Don't keep me in suspense.
The film was translated
Just tell Dad honestly
and
what day it
narrated
is.
by
Otherwise,
M.
my
Media.
heart will be uneasy.
Dad, haven't you always hoped for your son to achieve great success? Wanted me to become a talent? Today, I'm about to soar into the sky and become a true dragon.
Brother, can you really take Dad and me to the welcoming venerable banquet? That's the grandest banquet in Shanghai in 100 years.
The welcoming venerable banquet. It's the one prepared to welcome the new medical venerable, the welcoming venerable banquet. It is said that, when the time comes, people from all directions will come to pay respects, making it unprecedentedly grand. Even the national ruler has personally written a couplet for this banquet and had it delivered.
Dad, the medical venerable is nothing special. From now on, you will daily can see every day.
You brat, you're still wet behind the ears. Your words aren't reliable. What kind of person is medical venerable? Don't even mention seeing him every day. Even just letting me meet him once, I'd be content.
Dad, what my brother means is to put a photo of medical venerable on our wall at home. This way, we can see him every day. If we really could put a photo of medical venerable on our wall at home, I would definitely offer incense to him every day.
Are you trying to send me off? Straighten your back. Hold your head up high. Only then can it bring out the elegance of the gown.
No wonder. This yellow crane tower, such a high-end place, is so foul and chaotic. So there are 3 pieces of trash blocking the way here. Don't go too far with your words. Presumptuous, so disrespectful. When you see me, you should call me Aunt Sue. Aunt Sue is educating you, all for your own good. Otherwise, if you stick with this old man and that brat, those 2 pieces of trash, you'll get tainted with their trashy smell and never be able to turn your life around. Why aren't you quickly thanking Aunt Sue? Aunt Sue's words for you are worth more money than you could ever buy. Valuable experience. Mind your own business.
Just now I merely glanced at it. Who would have thought that someone would dare to forge 9 dragons in Phoenix's resounding east? You must have eaten a bear's heart and a leopard's guts to dare to commit such a rebellious act.
He stayed in prison for 3 years, those locked up in there. All petty thievery and sneaky dealings. His skill at forging invitations must have been learned in there. However, what's fake can't be real. It will eventually be exposed. Thanks to young Master Wu for exposing it. Otherwise, today he would surely disrupt the welcoming venerable banquet. He lies flat and gives up, fearless of life and death. But if he offends the medical venerable and disrupts the normal banquet, those who will be harmed are us.
Lynchuan, you exaggerate. To be able to contribute a humble effort for the welcoming venerable banquet and the medical venerable, it is my honor.
Impersonating a supreme distinguished guest, intending to disrupt the welcoming venerable banquet. Furthermore, I have reason to suspect that you attempted, after sneaking into the banquet, to commit other dangerous acts. According to my Yellow Crane Tower's rules, execute him on the spot.
You only listen to their one-sided story and then conclude that this invitation of mine is fake. If this invitation of mine is real, Can you bear the consequences?
Death is at your doorstep, yet you're still talking tough. Do you think we're all just a bunch of naive fools? Manager Yu is a high-ranking executive of Yellow Crane Tower. Would he not recognize this? 9 dragons and phoenixes resounding east.
Have you truly seen
The
it? 9
film was
dragons and
translated
phoenixes resounding
and
east.
narrated by M.
If you
Media.
truly recognize this invitation, you would know that the authenticity of this invitation is not on the surface, but rather beneath the 9 dragons phoenix cry pattern. Just open the pattern, and its authenticity will be clear at a glance. If that's still not enough, then call your leader over to take a look.
You trash. You really think I'm naive, don't you? Make your move.
Stop.
Kin Moran.
Miss Kin, when our Yellow Crane Tower handles matters, it's not your turn, the Kin family, to interfere.
Yellow Crane Tower is hosting the welcoming medical venerable banquet today. Guests from all directions are arriving. All who come are guests. Manager Yu, do so ostentatiously. Move against a guest. Does this represent your personal intention, or that of Yellow Crane Tower?
He spoke wildly, used a forged invitation to impersonate a noble identity, and intended to disrupt the welcoming medical venerable banquet. It is perfectly reasonable for me to apprehend him. What's more, he doesn't even have an invitation. He cannot be considered a guest of our Yellow Crane Tower at all.
Manager Yu, you've probably forgotten, haven't you? At the entrance of Yellow Crane Tower, there remains the original warning left by the medical venerable ancestor. The world is vast and poor scholars wander. This Yellow Crane Tower shall provide a haven for all poor scholars in the world. Those who enter shall be received with guest etiquette. And it specifically reminded, should anyone violate this principle, they shall be immediately expelled from Yellow Crane Tower.
You. Miss Kin, what does it matter how eloquent you are? Today, I can let him live. But without an invitation, he still cannot enter this banquet.
You don't need to trouble yourself with that, Manager Yu. Although my Chen family is not talented, we were fortunate enough to obtain a few invitations. Five people, 5 invitations. We can enter now, right?
Please.
I never thought that the Kin family, once among the 4 great families, has now fallen to the point where they can only produce a mere black character invitation. In the past, when the Kin family was at its peak, they were on par with the Zhou family, the head of the 4 great families. Now reduced to such a state, it's truly lamentable. If I were you, holding this mere black grade invitation, I wouldn't even have the face to enter the grand gates of this banquet. Any splendor and glory are prepared for the victors. And you, and the Kin family behind you, are destined to be the losers today.
Today, at the welcoming venerable banquet, the 3 great families of Zhonghai and the Medicine God Pavilion will jointly decide the candidate for the 4th great family. What makes you think that your Wu family will definitely win?
Our family's esteemed son-in-law was personally appointed by the medical venerable. The Wu family's rise is just around the corner and unstoppable. Miss Chen, if you are sensible and don't want to make things too awkward for yourself, walk backward, then turn left. And you can take the elevator downstairs. Miss, the materials we sent to the Medicine God Pavilion today and the 3 great families have all been returned. This matter is likely truly related to the Wu family.
Let's go up first.
Wait!
What else do you have to say?
According to the rules of the banquet, the status of attendees is determined by the invitation grade. Holders of lower grade invitations, upon encountering holders of higher grade invitations, must wait for the higher grade invitation holders to enter first, before they may enter. And your invitation is a black grade invitation. Ours is a earth grade invitation. So today, this grand gate, as long as I don't enter, you will have to obediently wait at the entrance. Only after receiving my permission. May you enter?
Then hurry up and go in.
We're not in a hurry. Nor are we anxious to enter, to curry favor with the various families. So you all should just wait.
What kind of ridiculous rule is that?
Because the welcoming venerable banquet is too grand to maintain order, the Medicine God Pavilion was forced to establish this rule.
In other words, if our invitation grade is higher than theirs, we won't be restricted.
But they have
film
Earth-grade
was
invitations.
translated
We need
and
at least
narrated
a
by
Earth-grade
M Media.
invitation. However, Earth-grade invitations have already been fully distributed. Our Chin family also tried to obtain one, but
Within 3 minutes, send me 5 heaven-grade invitations.
Please rest assured, honored master. I will arrange for someone to handle it immediately. Call immediately to inform the Yellow Crane Towers person in charge, Huang Chengen, to send the medical venerable a heaven-grade invitation. Yes, elder. It's getting late. We should head over now. You traitor. It was in vain that I painstakingly nurtured you for years. Elder Liu became the medical venerable. It was the popular choice. Only you were obstinate, leading the opposition against him. He will not spare you. All of you will die. Especially that new medical venerable. Suppress him. Elder, outside, we are completely surrounded. We have no way out. Imperial Capital Medicine God Pavilion. Elder Liu asked me to bring you a message, saying that as long as you obey his command, he will grant us a way out. I, Wang Qingshen, will only be loyal in this life too. Lord Medical Venerable, you all, follow me and find our way out. Even if we risk our lives, we must ensure the Medical Venerable's safety. Yes.
Just by making a phone call, he can get 5 heaven-tier invitations. I think he was dumped by CEO Tian and then became overly heartbroken and developed delusions, always fantasizing that he is some big shot. I used to always admire your business acumen, but your taste in men is indeed not very good. Let me give you a piece of advice. Before he brings you,
Consider yourself lucky today. This young master is magnanimous and won't pursue the matter with you next time. I definitely won't let you off. This card is very likely the legendary Supreme Black card. If it's real, it would be worth billions. Even if you have trillions in assets, what of it? Once my master eliminates the new medical venerable, this card will be mine. And you will die.
Young Master Kang, the new medical venerable has arrived. There's still some time. We'll just let this kid off.
He made a wise decision.
Kid, why are you acting so arrogant? I disagree. The bet is terminated. Go get your Yellow Crane Towers super card machine and bring it to me. I want to see with my own eyes this kid torn into pieces.
A decision made by this young master. When did it become your turn to question?
Young Master Kang, how can we boost his arrogance?
What I said. Did you not hear it clearly?
Young Master Kang, I know I was wrong.
So now, where should I sit?
This young master is magnanimous and won't bother with you, but this heaven grade table A, there's no way it's your turn for.
Heaven grade table A. I will condescend to sit. I don't like sitting with people like you.
Kid. You.
How about we continue our bet? Go to the Yellow Crane Towers super card machine and swipe it. Let's see if this card of mine truly has a value exceeding $1 trillion. And if I'm qualified to sit at this table alone. Am I not qualified to make all of you move aside?
Kid, you. First, go find a table and sit down. Wait a moment, then we'll settle the score with him. But young Master Kang, what I
The
said,
film
was it not clear enough?
translated and
Go
narrated
sit.
by M Media.
I'll just tolerate you for a while. When my master arrives, that will be your doom. Everyone, welcome all of you, from all directions, to Shanghai, sitting in our Yellow Crane Tower Hall, to jointly witness Lord Medical Venerable's arrival. An important moment, according to the banquet procedure, before the Welcome Venerable banquet officially begins. I will announce an important matter concerning the Shanghai aristocratic families, personally designated by the Medical Venerable, and about to be promoted to the 4th family among the ranks of the 4 great families of Shanghai. It is
Miss, it seems the Wu family truly received the medical venerable's personal designation. After the Wu family rises to power, they will surely swallow up our Qin family.
Don't worry. The Wu family is not yet qualified to be among the four great families.
But
The Qin family. Lynchuan. I didn't mishear just now, did I? What CEO Huang said, that was the Qin family, right?
Yes. Dad.
it really is our Chin family. This is too hard to believe.
Lynchuan. Are you already aware of something?
I refuse to accept it. CEO Huang, you must have announced it incorrectly. I am the one, personally designated by the medical venerable. Moreover, my Wu family, whether in terms of financial resources or strength, is superior to their Qin family. Their Qin family has long been in decline. What do they have to compare with my Wu family?
Young Master Wu, I wonder, the medical venerable you mentioned as personally designating, who exactly is that medical venerable?
It was designated by young Master Kang. Didn't you say that I was the one personally designated by the medical venerable? Why then is the fourth great family of Zhonghai the Qin family and not my Wu family? Quickly, speak up for me.
Why hasn't Master appeared yet? Could it be that dealing with Wang Qingshan, that old geezer, isn't going smoothly? Next, please, welcome our much anticipated and highly esteemed distinguished figure, Lord Medical Venerable, from the Medicine God Pavilion, to take the stage. The Medicine God Pavilion's senior executives haven't arrived yet, but this Lord Medical Venerable has arrived early. Is Huang Chenggen not joking, right? Where is the Medical Venerable?
You useless piece of trash. CEO Huang called for the new medical venerable. What are you? To dare to stand up?
Could it be that he is the new Medical Venerable?
Lynchuan, are you crazy? Sit down quickly.
Miss Chen, are you willing to ascend the stage with me and sit on that highest throne?
Mr. Lin, do you mean you are? Brother, you...
Bastard, how could he be the new medical venerable? He's just a convict who spent 3 years in prison, a reform-through labor prisoner.
Right, I've known him since he was little. He has nothing to do with Medical Venerable. That's right, CEO Wang. You must verify it clearly.
Medical Venerable, actually, even when I was sending you the invitation, Elder Wang had already revealed your identity. However, due to some considerations, I didn't dare at the time to reveal your identity. This grand banquet should rightfully be presided over by Elder Wang, but he was held back by matters, so I had no choice but to take his place. Please, Medical Venerable, do not blame me.
No matter.
Medical Venerable, these people have repeatedly shown
The film
disrespect
was
towards you.
translated
I will find someone
and
right now to
narrated
give them
by
a good lesson.
Media.
No need. Continue.
Lynchuan, you really are the medical venerable.
Not old enough, not ugly enough, right?
Welcome the Medical Venerable. Present the tribute.
And there might still be a chance. See, Tian, don't hesitate any longer. How we treated him before, he will definitely retaliate against us. He's the Medical Venerable now. With just one word, we will be annihilated.
What are you doing?
Young Master Wu. Young Master Wu. If you truly care for my daughter's well-being, then don't stop her. General Manager Tian and Lynchuan originally had feelings for each other. If you hadn't interfered, they would have had children by now.
Your whole family really knows how to curry favor. You change sides faster than a weather vane.
My apologies, Young Master Wu. Lynchuan, I have something to say to you. Since you are already the Medical Venerable, why didn't you tell me sooner? If you had told me sooner, today's situation would have been completely different. The fact that we've reached this point today is all your fault.
At this point, can you blame me? For the past 8 years, I have always stayed by your side, obeying your every command, and caring for you meticulously. But the result I got was imprisonment. And you. Yet you are with the one who sent me to prison. Together, you kept saying that we were no longer people of the same world, and asked me not to hinder your happiness. What I need is a wife who, regardless of my status or position, can share hardships with me and never abandon me. Are you worthy?
Do you have to humiliate me like this to be happy? You are the exalted medical venerable. That's true. Oh my god, mother was wrong back then. Like this, vent whatever anger you have on me.
The film was
As long as you and
translated
Lin can reconcile.
narrated by M Media.
Oh my god, good son-in-law. Then what will it take for you to stop being angry? Then I'll kneel before you. Lynchuan, you've gone too far. You're angry with me. You can humiliate me, but you cannot humiliate my mother. That's humiliating an elder, disregarding all hierarchy. If word gets out, how will others view you? The medical venerable? Lynchuan, I have decided to once again be with you. This is your last chance to have me. If you still maintain this haughty demeanor, then you will forever.
Once, you were the sun in my heart. I was willing to give my all for you. But you didn't cherish it. Now, I have already let you go. You are not
Their tongues and feed them to the dogs.
Manager Tian, save me. Lynchuan, if you have any anger, vent it on me. You vent your temper on my family and friends. What kind of ability is that?
erase them all.
I don't believe you would do that. Lynchuan, you're joking, right? Quickly tell them to stop. I don't want my tongue pulled out.
Pass on my order. The Wu family of Shanghai is utterly deranged. Without any moral bottom line. Effective immediately, they are expunged from Shanghai. All their assets are to be donated to charity organizations. As for the Wu family members, they are forbidden forever from stepping foot into Shanghai.
No. You can't do this to me. Our Wu family's decades of foundation cannot be ruined just because of me. Lynchuan. Back then, I and Tian Linlin. It was all her seducing me. And you going to prison, that was all her. And her mother's idea. Spare my life. I'll be your ox and horse.
Wu Liang, you are shameless.
Compared to your whole family. What I've done is just a small part compared to what you have done.
You see the medical venerable, but do not kneel. Is it that you don't regard the medical venerable with respect? Greetings, medical venerable. Greetings, medical venerable.
Greetings, medical venerable.
I said, from the moment you entered this banquet hall, you were
Daring to assassinate Lord Medical Venerable, right here on my Zhonghai territory. You'll have to see if my Zhonghai aristocratic family agrees or not.
Tonight, I will kill. Who can stop me? Who dares to stop me? Lord Medical Venerable, if you cooperate, at most, I will cripple your meridians. I can still spare your life.
bargain with me. You are not worthy.
Young and vigorous, you do have some spirit, quite different from those lifeless old fellows. Before my medicine god pavilion, the medical venerable we need is someone like you. What a pity. There can only be one medical venerable.
You want to be the medical venerable?
Nonsense. My master, in terms of seniority and strength, is more suitable than you to be the medical venerable. If you know what's good for you, then obediently relinquish your position, and then hand over the medicine god pavilion's unique cultivation method, passed down by successive sect masters. We might then consider sparing your life. Lord Medical Venerable, you cannot listen to them. That Liu fellow has been forming cliques and disrupting our medicine god pavilion for a long time. If he completely gains control of the medicine god pavilion, our Huaxia will face turmoil in medicine and economy, and the nation's destiny will be harmed. He will afflict the common people.
This old geezer. He's barely alive, yet he still opposes me, courting death.
Master.
Elder Wan, rest assured, I will not hand over Master's legacy to that beast.
Damn it. You dare insult my master? Courting death.
Not bad. It seems you have already reached the heaven-human realm. You are stronger than I imagined. By quite a bit. What good is that? Guards, who is willing to eliminate this child? For me. In the future, when I ascend to the position of medical venerable, I will reward with a fortune in gold and the title of Grand Protector.
Our Wu family is willing to share Elder Liu's burden. Liu Hai of the Dongge Medicine God Pavilion is willing to share Elder Liu's burden. Liang Rui of the Imperial Capital Liang family is willing to share Elder Liu's burden.
This kid is so strong.
Elder Liu, quickly eliminate him, otherwise there will be endless troubles.
So young, yet already achieved so much. If you continue to grow, you will undoubtedly become the strongest medical venerable. Unfortunately, I will not give you that chance. Today is your death day. This is your burial ground. You have already surpassed the heaven-human realm
and
crossed over to
Media.
that realm.
Couldn't you just be a good elder? Why must you insist?
For the medicine god pavilion, I sacrificed everything. This half of my face, too, was sacrificed for the medicine god pavilion. That I ended up like this. Why should the medical venerable's lineage be passed down generation after generation, but never fall to me? Since that's the case, I might as well rebel myself.
What about you all?
Lord Medical Venerable, we were all coerced by him. He captured our families, so we had no choice but to obey.
I announce that from today onwards, all branch pavilions of the Medicine God Pavilion are to be reorganized. All rebellious families shall be completely erased from Huaxia. Their lifelines shall be severed. The Wu family of Zhonghai, the Kang family of Imperial Capital are especially on the list, and even the Qian family shall be bankrupted and erased.
We respectfully obey the Medical Venerable's sacred decree.
The doctor said, "Eat more grapes, so our son will have big eyes later."
But tell me honestly, do you still have other identities hidden from me?
What identities?
In the past 3 years, I heard there's something called the Dragon Hall. The prestige of the Dragon Hall is on par with the Medicine God Pavilion. Do you know about it?
Dragon Hall, my foot. I can't even be bothered with the Medicine God Pavilion right now. I just want to be a hands-off boss to take good care of you.